No! Seriously, what the hell? Hello everyone and welcome to today's weekly video. What you just saw was me watching the end of the season premiere of The Walking Dead, Season 7. If you have absolutely no idea of what I'm talking about and what The Walking Dead is, you have been living under a rock. And you should go and buy yourself a Netflix membership and start watching from Season 1, Episode 1. This episode was so heartbreaking that I thought I had to comment on it in this weekly video. And I got the idea to start doing that, because the season has just started and over the next couple of weeks I've been watching a new episode every Monday. So what do you think about me telling you a couple of my thoughts about the episode just in the start of every weekly video? I don't know that yet, but I'm going to do that. If you haven't watched it yet, don't watch the rest of the video. It's going to contain spoilers. So stop watching. So, if you are a Walking Dead fan as me, you've been sitting in a suspense moment ever since the season finale earlier this year. And we've all been discussing whether or not Glenn is going to be killed off and be smashed into pieces by Lucille, Negan's bat with barbed wire. And yes, he does. I was really nervous watching this, and you don't get to see it right away. And you're just like, come on, show me already, what happened? But then finally you get to see who gets chosen, and that's Abraham. And I kind of figured that, but to be honest, I thought it was going to be Eugene. I calmed down a bit when I saw it was Abraham. Don't get me wrong, I like the character. However, he's not one of the main characters from like Glenn, you know. But then Negan is shoving the bat, Lucille, in the face of Rosita, showing all the blood from Abraham's skull. And he's just telling her to look at it in a hard way, and he keeps doing it, and then at the end Daryl loses it, and he jumps up and he just punches Negan right in the head. And Negan has just made a big deal of not doing anything rather than just sitting there crying, whatever. And if they did do something other than that, it would have consequences. And I thought, oh no, because they grabbed Daryl, of course, and they put it down to the ground, and I thought, oh no, we're gonna lose Daryl now. And that's just, I couldn't bear to lose Daryl. They talk about stuff back and forth, and then all of a sudden Negan just says, all right, back to it, and then he turns around swinging his bat and just smashing Glenn in his head. It was just out of the blue, and I was so shocked. Then you smashed him one more time, and you're now zoomed in on Glenn's head, and his entire skull is like deformed, and the left eye is just like poking out. Of course he has brain damage by now, but he's still trying to, just sitting there, and he's saying something to Maggie, and it's just a devastating moment. And well, this is a flashback, and Rick is on this drive where Negan is trying to, he's trying to break him, and eventually when they get back, he didn't. He says to Rick, you're looking at me the same goddamn way, and he wants to break him, of course, letting him know that Negan is in charge and Rick can't do shit about it. So what he does is he takes Carl out, and Carl is on the ground. Negan draws this line on Carl's arm, and he's telling Rick to use his hatchet and cut off Carl's arm right on that spot. And of course Rick won't do that, and he's telling, okay, but everyone else lined up has a gun to their head now, and they're gonna get killed if he doesn't do it. And this is what breaks Rick. And well, yeah, of course, this is just an outrage. I know that it was gonna happen. I know that something was gonna happen, but to lose Glenn, I actually made a bet with my sister on who was gonna who was going to get killed, and she said Glenn. I said no, it's not going to be Glenn. I can't bear it to be Glenn. And so she's won. I owe her one dinner now. But a couple of my final thoughts. It was a really good episode. It took the breath out of me. They did it once again. They keep to shock you. Every time you finished watching the first episode of a new season in The Walking Dead, you just say to yourself, you can't go any crazier than that. They can't overdo this in the next season. And even so, somehow they still manage to do that every freaking time. It's a great show. The first episode, it was great. It was heartbreaking. It was hard to watch. It was great. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season and hope that Rick gets to bash in the head of Negan. That was the comments I had for this week's Walking Dead. So let's get on with the normal weekly video. Oh no, I have to do the dishes. We've had guests over this weekend. The dishwasher has been running constantly, so why stop now? So I started the dishwasher and Alright, so I've started the dishwasher and I just wanted to show you something from this weekend. The visitors was my sister and my sister's boyfriend. He must be my brother-in-law. So my brother-in-law, he has a Phantom 4 he just bought, and he flew around this area, and I just want to show you some of the footage right here. Wasn't that amazing? Such cool footage from a drone. I have been looking on the new drone from DJI, the Mavic Pro, that folds in on itself, so it's really easy to carry around. And I've decided I'm gonna get that. But it's quite expensive, so I do not have the money for it at the moment. So we're gonna have to wait for a couple of months, maybe 1 month, I don't know, but I'll let you know when we get the new drone. Alright guys, I will continue this weekly video tomorrow since I'm pretty tired at the moment and I'm fixing a laptop that's having issues with a black screen. I'm fixing it for a family member and afterwards I need to go to sleep because tomorrow is going to be a new bright day and I'm going to that multimedia club, so see you in a bit. Alright, so it's the next day and we're off to work. We're actually a bit late, so we're in a hurry. So today we're going to that club I talked about and it's gonna be really nice. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that sky. Was a really gorgeous sky right there. That's one of the reasons to get up early. And there are not many of them. So we have arrived at work and we're off today about 3:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. PC locked and we're ready to go home. Alright, so we're outside, and that's the thing when you're working in an office, that it can be bright daylight and the sun might be shining when you enter the workplace, and then you get out and it's just grey and dark and, well, yeah, I do hate this time of year. Almost home. A few meters left and we're in the driveway. Right, so today I'm going to edit some of the footage from the other day, and that's for the other YouTube channel I have, and it's because this Sunday there was an event where motorcyclists from this area gathered around to drive together to close a museum of motorcycles for the season, and it's a tradition to do that. However, this year we had visitors, so we couldn't participate, but what we could do was record all the motorcycles driving by on this road. So we did that. I'm gonna edit that and upload to my other channel. Right, let's go and check the mailbox. Right, that wasn't anything in particular, just a newspaper and commercials. Hi! Ooh! Hi! Oh! No, it's a kick speed.
Let's take the dogs outside for a pee before going upstairs to edit. Alright, so the dogs have been outside. Now let's go and edit the footage. Alright guys, I'm done editing and I'm gonna show you a bit of the finished video. Right now I have to go to that club I talked about. This is gonna be the end of this weekly video. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, well then leave a dislike or just a comment if you don't want to like or dislike. And one last thing, be sure to stay tuned for next week's weekly video.